Up you all, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to talk about ticker symbol CTRM, one of our favorite stock once upon a time, CASTOR Maritime Inc. The stock is trading at $3.19. As you are already aware, there was a reverse stock split that helped the stock out to stay on NASDAQ and getting rid of the delisting from NASDAQ, and it has been trading on NASDAQ. Now there was a Q1 earning that CASTOR Maritime revealed just before 24 hours. So I want to talk about their Q1 earning and the revenue bump and the profitability that is pretty stunning as well. On the top of that, I want to talk about a little bit on their balance sheet and what's up for CTRM in general, and we will look also into the price action, how the price has been moving and what's up next for CTRM in the upcoming nearer future. So watch the full video, click on the like button so this information can reach to more and more people. Also subscribe to this channel for time sensitive updates. We have been talking about a lot of other stocks including HCMC and a lot of cryptocurrencies around Dogecoin, SafeMoon, Shiba Inu, and some other large cap stocks. So subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe. Your help is pretty much very important for the growth of this channel, and we have been growing fast. Now CTRM is once again, it's a shipping company, one of the meme stock that was on the Reddit community, on Wall Street Bets, and we saw some of the restrictions on Robinhood and some other platforms as well when there was a very high volume and volatility. The stock is a growth, or the company is a growth oriented global shipping company engaged in seaborne transportation of wide variety of commodities, and they started with the dry bulk vessels and expanded themselves into the tanker vessels, which is a liquid vessel, and the company has been growing. It's a pretty new or I want to say young company. It was founded in 2016, has the market cap of $286 million, and the stock has been trading all over the place. It was pretty high in February, and this is once again, this is relevant data as to what they have the reverse split. So based on the reverse split, the price was around $17-18, and since then it has been dropping. Now what's happening with CTRM is they have been raising more and more capital to fund their new vessels, and it's a traditional shipping company, and there is a really challenging, this is a really challenging business. They have to raise the capital, buy more vessels, increase their productivity, increase their revenue, and increase their profitability. If you take a look at the last quarter, their volume or the revenue was $4.39 million, and the net income was $768,000 negative, which means they lost the money. Now let's take a look at their recent earning. CASTOR Maritime Inc. reported $1.1 million net profit in the last 3 months ended March 31st, 2021, and which is because they acquired more vessels. If you take a look right here, they were losing money in last a few quarters, so 144 million, especially in Q1. They were losing around 259 million and something along those lines. In the last quarter they lost 768 million. Now looking $768,000, sorry. Now right now the quarter ended March 31st. Their earning net profit is 1.1 million, which is definitely a great news. So let's talk about it. The revenue was 7 million for 3 months ended March 31st, 2021, compared to 2.7 million as we just looked into March 31st, 2020, which is 159% period over period increase. Net income is 1.1 million compared to 0.3 million that ended on March 31st, 2020, which is once again 467% higher for the same period increase. Now that means that the company has been growing. They're growing their customer base as well as their vessel base, and they have been buying vessels left and right. They have been diluting the stocks as well. They have been raising capital, and they're using that capital to aggressively growing the company, which is going to help in the long term the shareholders. 0.202 dollar earning per share for last 3 months ended March 31st, 2021, compared to the loss per share of 68 cents, 3-month ended in March 31st, 2020. Now in EBITDA, they are having 2.6 million for the 3 months ended in 31st March 2021 compared to 0.9 million or $900,000 for the 3 months ended March 31st for the same period in 2020, which is once again pretty stunning number of 189% period over period increase. Now cash and cash restricted, they have $64 million cash in hand compared to 9.4 million in December 2020. So that is 583% period over period increase, and we'll talk about this cash and cash equivalent that they have at the moment. Beginning of the year, CASTOR Maritime announced 20 vessels across the dry bulk and the tanker segment, as I was just saying, where they have been acquiring the vessels left and right to grow the company aggressively, and they have also expanded themselves into the tanker segment as well. Now looking into the reverse stock split, 1-for-10 stock reverse stock split, the company's common shares were all shares per amount disclosed throughout this press release and in the financial information presented in Appendix B, that the stock has been retroactively updated to reflect the reverse stock split. So whatever you see, but we looked into the market cap, which is a pretty small market cap right at the moment. EBITDA is not recognized measure under the US generally accepted accounting principle, US GAAP, refer to the Appendix B, blah blah blah. So in general, what I wanted to say is the comment from the CEO is the first 5 months of 2021 was transformational period, as our company were able to raise $252 million in terms of the equity and $33 million in debt to grow our fleet from 6 vessels to 26 vessels. So they were aggressively growing, fully delivered basis. Once we complete all our announced acquisitions, it is going to add up in terms of the revenue. So that's something that you definitely want to think about, that the company will maintain their profitability and the revenue going forward. And these are some of the numbers as to how their vessels are doing. In my opinion, it is pretty good. Looking at their balance sheet though, I wanted to talk about it is somewhat strained balance sheet based on this article that I wanted to talk about as well. Generally speaking, that is considering it's a real problem when company can't really pay off. Now in the long term, the company may be able to sustain themselves and will be able to pay aggressively the way that they're growing their vessels at the moment. So if they can pay off pretty fast, that will be helping the shareholders because it will add their net profit and earning per share in the down at the end of the day. Now what I want to talk about in terms of the CASTOR Maritime is you can take a look. CASTOR Maritime had 30 in March 2021, they had $32.6 million worth of debt, which is increase of 22 million year over year. However, the balance sheet shows that they have $62.3 million cash available, which is the net cash. In that case, when you consider this debt, the net cash will be close to $30 million, or $29.7 million in net cash. How healthy the CASTOR Maritime's balance sheet? Now the latest balance sheet data shows that they have the liability of $14.3 million that is due within a year, and liability of $23.7 million due after that. On the other hand, they have enough cash, $62.3 million worth of cash and the $2.89 million worth of receivables due within 1 year. So they're actually sitting on $27.2 million of liquid cash than the total liability, so which is a good thing. But what the company has been doing is buying more and more vessels. Now if they keep buying more and more vessels, that means they need more capital. What that means in terms of getting more capital is they may have to raise capital. When they raise the capital, they may have to, the stock dilution might be along the way. So surplus suggests that the CASTOR Maritime has a conservative balance sheet and could probably eliminate the debt without much difficulty. That's simply putting that way, arguably, which is a very good indication as well. But if they can't manage the EBITDA, because this is once again operation heavy business, as well as summing this up when they have debt and when they're trying to expand, that could be a challenging case as well. So we may see the stock dilution, which may result into more deep into the stock price. I'll keep you posted how it's going to work out. But looking into once again into the price action, they were at $4.10 and dropped to $3.10, $3.20, as you can see right here. So it's a dollar drop or 25% drop, and the volume is also low. As you can think about, like, once again, it's a 1 to 10 reverse stock split. So the way you want to consider is maybe like 10 times more volume in terms of the dollar value, but the volume is 11 million, which is a very small volume. That could be that could create some challenges as well for the company and the stock price in general, even though they are on NASDAQ. But the good thing is they are not an OTC traded stock though, so they're not over the counter, so which is going to help their volume, their investment ease in terms of the investors who wants to buy common shares, so on and so forth. So I just wanted to report the volume, wanted to report the balance sheet. I hope you find this video helpful. If you have specific questions, drop into the comment down below. If you have any price prediction that you think where CTRM can go from this price point at the end of the year 2021, also drop into the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe to my channel for time-sensitive updates on video. I'll get back to you very soon. Till then, see you next time.